So not every person is your person. Okay. Let me just say this, and I'll also say this: network marketing is not for everybody. Okay. We don't want everybody. And honestly, not everyone is cut out to do network marketing. And not every person is your person, meaning right match of personality and business and all that stuff. So the question is, when do you walk away? When do you just walk away? Okay. It's a good question because it's like, do I keep following up with this person? Am I do I get back to him? When do I get back to him? Should I get back to him? If you are not like completely non-responsive to me, which it happens to me as well. It happens to the biggest professionals in this business. You can be making $1 million a month and people will still blow you off. You'll send them a text, they read your text, and then they didn't get back to you. It's a little pet peeve of mine, personally. I send you a text, I know you read it, and you're not professional enough to like fire back a quick one and say, "Hey, Falcone, I'm tied up. I can't talk this week." That would be better than just ghosting, but it happens. And I don't let it get the best of me. But when somebody has either a negative attitude, they're completely non-responsive, they're not getting back to you, they've shown like no interest whatsoever, why are you chasing those people? The right prospects, they surface. Well, they surface if you're doing the work. If you're not doing anything, they never surface. But if you're out there exposing, you're going to know, like, God gave you like a gut feeling, like, it's like, okay, yeah, this guy was like interested. You can tell. I mean, that this doesn't really even need to be taught. You can kind of tell. It's not that difficult. You can use your intuition, your gut, and go, well, this person, I sent him a text message. I know they read it. They never even got back to me. And yeah, I'll still message them back. Hey, did you get the thing? And then they ghost me again. Like, well, maybe they're not interested. They're showing you clearly through their actions that they're not interested. So no response whatsoever. They got a bad attitude. I mean, I had a guy. Well, I had a guy. I mean, I've had way too many guys do this. Get them onto a call or get them onto something, and they hang up in the middle of it. I mean, I've had people on Zooms. I've had people on recorded calls, webinars, whatever, and they were interested in looking. And like 15 minutes into a webinar, they vacate the premises. Well, I mean, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Like, hey, John, I see you bailed after 15 minutes. I mean, the fact that you left 15 minutes into a 30-minute presentation tells me you're probably not interested. He goes, no, it wasn't that I wasn't interested. I had an emergency with my kid or something. So just because somebody hangs up or bails, don't think that they're for sure not interested. So the fact that they left is not 100% sign. So you need to just get quick confirmation. So I'll just get quick confirmation and say, hey man, I see that you left, or I see that you were, whatever I don't know. Sometimes their internet cuts out. That happens. But the time for sure when, and you need to protect yourself. You need to protect your attitude, I don't know, just your being, right? Chasing people that have zero interest is a waste of your time. So just pay attention to the very simple clues that people give you, but also make sure that you don't read into something and you think that it's a clue, but you're completely incorrect. Because I'm thinking of a guy right now. I had on a presentation years ago, and it was like I think it was like a 25-minute presentation. In 5 minutes, I heard the click. Like I could hear him. I heard him hang up. And I was like, okay, well, he's probably not interested. And I ended up like texting him back, and I was like, hey, dude, looks like you dropped the call. He's like, yeah, emergency. I can't talk. I definitely want to look at it. So, but I could have made the assumption that because he hung up that, hey, I'm not interested. But like when an emergency happens, and you cut off everything, right? So don't make the assumption that that they're not interested. But look, I mean, somebody you don't like, somebody that's got a pissy attitude, somebody that's just, I don't know, you can just tell. And honestly, it's your business, it's your front line. Who do you want to put on your front line? You want to put people that you enjoy on your front line. Just because they breathe doesn't mean that they need to be on your team. And that's one of the most beautiful things about this business. While we can't control everybody that joins our team, level 2 and beyond, we can certainly control who we personally choose to enroll. And for me personally, I like to recruit nice people, good people, hardworking people, people that have got integrity, people that have got work ethic, people that are a pleasure to be around. They don't need to be my BFF. Like I can only put people in my business that I fully vibe with. I mean, you might be polar opposite of me politically. That's fine. We won't talk politics ever. Or you may be somebody, even if we're on the same side politically, but you have completely different interests than I do outside of business. I may not hang out, personally, because you like to do things that I don't like doing, and vice versa. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to sponsor you. If you got the qualities I'm looking for, I'll enroll you. But if you don't have those qualities, if you're mean, if you're a flake, if you're negative, if you're nasty, if you're a gossiper, if you're all these things, I probably wouldn't prospect you anyhow. Or if I discovered that, I would quickly let you go. So now you know what to do and when to let people go. And there are so many people on planet Earth, you guys. Just because somebody's a meanie doesn't mean you need to keep following up with them. You don't need them that bad. So keep that in mind.